It's Friday, finally. Do y'all just sit in your car when you get home? I do. I used to do it. I started doing it when my kids were smaller. I had to go into the house. And I was like, let me just sit in the car and get myself together for a second before I go in the house, because they were already home. So I still do that even as they're grown. My kids are grown. I'm living by myself now. But I still sit in the car for a minute once I get home. Most days, not every day, but most days I still just sit in the car for a second. I might check my email or something like that even before I go in, even though I'm by myself. But do y'all still do that? Anyway, it's Friday. Made it through another week. And I don't do a lot of filming during the week because I don't really do much during the week. I do most of my stuff during the weekend. During the week, before I started kind of going to the gym and stuff, I would just be in the house doing the little things. I do little updates and stuff on Facebook. It's where I kind of do my daily updates and, do reels and things about my weight loss journey and, my fashion and stuff like that. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Nicole's Butterfly Nation. The weekends is when I do stuff. So that's why it is usually just weekend vlogs. Make sure you subscribe to my weekend vlogs. And this weekend, I have a few things to do. Going to the UFL Football Championship game. It's like the minor leagues of football. I used to watch the games, maybe their first season and when they were still the XFL. And I went to the championship down in San Antonio that year. But I haven't really watched it the last 2 years. I watch them every once in a while. But I have been to a game or two. And the games are fun. But this year, we're going. 50 Cent is supposed to be performing at the halftime show, which is like, what? At the UFL game? So doing that tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot and we're taking the subway to get there. So it's going to be walking, so I'll get my exercise in. I think it's almost like a mile from the train station to the stadium, so I'll get my exercise in there because the gym is closed every Saturday for a private event for all of June anyway. So this kind of works out for me, so I can get my exercise in tomorrow. And I start with the trainer on Monday. I had my consultation last Monday. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That way I can get my strength training in. So I'm gonna go to her Monday and Wednesday. And then I'll do my treadmill at the gym in between those times. Because I decided I'm gonna walk me a 5K. I've been thinking about it for a couple of years. And I said this year I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna train for the 5K. And it's in October. And it's a walk 5K. Because my whole thing was I was a little scared or nervous about doing one where people are running and then I'm gonna be walking. So at first I was looking for one that was specifically a run walk 5K at least, because then there will be people there walking. But this one I found it's a walk 5K, a 5K walk, so everybody's going to be walking. It's not far, so I thought it would be good for my first one, so I'm looking forward to that. I have never walked 5K, which is like 3.1 miles or something at one time, so I'm going to be working up to it. So by October I won't have any issues doing a walk, so I'm looking forward to that. So doing that Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to the movies with my kids. So, and doing some other little stuff. So we got a good weekend. So it's Saturday. I took my shot yesterday, but I don't know, I'm feeling a little hungry today for some reason. I don't know why my shot works opposite. I'm like the day before I'm fine. The day after, it's like, why am I so hungry the day after I take my shot? And then like the next day it catches up. But instead of sitting in the house looking for extra stuff to eat, I'm going out early. I'm going to run to the Costco and then meet to go up to the UFL game. Just leaving out about an hour early, so I'm just not sitting in the house getting ready to do something I shouldn't be doing. You probably hear, I'm out of the Costco, you probably hear my air conditioner because it's hot out here. But I just went into Costco to get these wings, which I actually got these crispy wings, takeout wings. I've been seeing them, but I never really got them. But since I'm not eating my Chinese fried wings and french fries for a few weeks till I get past this little mini goal, I got these instead. It's 12 grams of protein for 9 wings and like no added sugar or anything like that. Well, it's less than a gram of added sugar. So much better than the fried wings. So, you know, it's moderation and making some substitutions. I also went to get my Chipotle protein crunch snacks that I get with Catalina Crunch, but they didn't have any. But I did see this Dove. They had this there that's on sale. This Dove Deep Moisture Body Wash. It feels like lotion, and I've been waiting for it to come back to Costco. It does. It feels so good, you know, in the shower. It feels so. I really like that. So I got that. Those are the only 2 things I got at Costco. It was too many people up in there, and I wasn't spending too much time. And then I have to get over to my boyfriend's place so we can go to the UFL game. So I'm glad I got out. Like I said, I was bored in the house. It was good that I got out. So now I'm feeling, you know, I'm feeling better. So I'll come back and show you some stuff from the UFL game. So walking to the championship game. Don't give me a walking to the UFL Championship game, getting my walk in, because it's what, almost a mile. That's right, I'm worried about the vlog. I'm worried about you. I made it. The game was good, we lost. I made it though. And I walked almost 7,000 steps today, which is great. Tomorrow, I'm not walking more than 500 steps. I'm not walking. I'm barely walking tomorrow, but I did it today. Good morning, it's Sunday morning. I'm getting ready to go to church shortly. Then I come and talk to you for a few minutes. Just to recap yesterday at the game, and I know I did my whole video when I got back to the car, because walking those steps, I guess, was different than walking at work. I don't know, but it got me, but I did it, and it makes me realize I got to do more of that type of walking so that I get ready for this 5K in October. I'm drinking my protein coffee before I go to church. The other thing about that really added on to that day, the fact that our seats, we were like number 18, right? We on row 18. And it was these steep steps to get up to row 18. I didn't video, and I should have, because when I looked up, I was like, but I wasn't thinking about videoing the way up. I just thought about concentrating to get up there. But I did it. I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom. I ended up having to go to the bathroom. So I had to come down the steps like third quarter or something and then go back up the steps. So, I mean, it was great exercise, and I did it because, you know, a while ago I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I did it. And it makes me realize that I have been, you know, working towards things, and things are getting better with my fitness and movement. So I just had to keep it up. So all in all, it was a good thing. But I tell you, it wore me out yesterday. But I'm feeling good today. Going to church, going to the movies with the kids. So looking forward to a good day. This is what we're going with for church today. White dress. Now, Sunday afternoon, I'm going to the movies with the kiddos. Want to see Masters of the Universe again with them. I agreed to go see it with them before seeing the movie. I've seen it once. It wasn't that good, so maybe it'll be better the second time. But more than anything, it's good to spend the time with the kids. So that's the main thing.
The neighborhood. I borrow some Wi-Fi? Church.
Okay, I made my last stops of the weekend. Had a good time at the movies with my kids. Seeing Masters of the Universe again, like I said, I didn't really like it the first time because I thought it would be different. But this time, since I didn't have the same expectations, it was all right. I fell asleep through part of it. Some of the stuff I must have been asleep at the first one because I didn't remember it happening. So, but all in all, I had a fun time with the kids, and then went to Sweet Frog with them. I didn't get anything. I was just sitting there and just talking with them. You know, when you have adult kids and they become adults, and you know, they have their own opinions and all those things. So I always love talking to them because they do. They just have their own opinions, and I'm like, I help raise these children to have their own opinions and say the things that they wanted to say. And I gave them that space to be able to do so. And I think parents have to, and we as parents, if you are a parent, or auntie, you know, uncle, mentee, you know, godparent, any of those things, and you're that person in a kid's life, and you see them grow up, and you gave them that space as a kid to speak, you know, and it shows as they get older that they're confident enough to speak respectfully, but confident enough to speak as well. So I just love them. You know, that's what it all comes down to. But anyway, then I went to the grocery store. I had done an order. So meal prep this week is exactly what I meal prepped last week. I did sloppy joes, taco meat, and I had broccoli. I got black beans. I had to go to the store and get the black beans, salmon, and the chicken. Just chicken, the grilled chicken legs, because I had that last week as well, as to round out for dinners and things. So I'm doing the exact same thing this week because it worked very well last week. Now I'm at a pound in, what is it? I got like a pound, 1.8 pounds or something to get to my mini goal. And I've said this before, I think. I weigh myself every day. I officially weigh myself on Thursdays, the day before my shot. But I still weigh myself every day just to kind of keep, I don't know, I just want to know. It kind of keeps me on track a little bit. So I've been weighing myself, and I've been doing good this week. So we'll see what happens Thursday on the official day. But for right now, we're doing good. So I'm doing the same exact stuff that I did last week because I have the trainer twice this week, and I'll be going to do the treadmill at the gym the other days. So I think all of that together, and then I should have a good week. But next week, I will mix it up on the food because 2 weeks is probably enough to do that same thing. So next week, I'll do something different so my body doesn't get too used to it. But I need to get my body down to that mini goal and get it on that set point, and then keep working towards more. So right now, I'm getting ready to go in. I'm getting ready to be done for the week. I'm going to put this food up. I don't have to cook it. I'll cook the salmon one day next week for dinner. And I got to do a little bit of picking up and things like that. But the weekend is just over. I'm in the house and I'm resting to get ready for Monday. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next week. Make sure you like this and you follow me and you subscribe to my YouTube, as well as following me over on Facebook, which is Nicole's Butterfly Nation. And we'll see you next week.